हेलो एवरीवन, गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू। आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे नया मॉड्यूल और इस मॉड्यूल के अंदर हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। जैसा कि आपने देखा कि लास्ट मॉड्यूल के अंदर हमने इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज को फिनिश किया और यहाँ हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। इट इज़ माई एडवाइस टू ऑल ऑफ यू, जस्ट प्लीज गो थ्रू ऑल द वीडियोज which we have posted regarding electrostatics, and this is module number 2 in which we are going to discuss electric field. Only then you will be able to have a very good connectivity between the concepts and you could perform very well in your exam. Okay, so let me start with lecture number 1, what actually the basic electric field is. So put a heading as electric field. Okay, देखिए आपने अभी एक चार्ज को पढ़ा और उस चार्ज के अंदर आपने देखा कि जब एक चार्ज उस दूसरे चार्ज के पास रखा जाता है तो उन दोनों के बीच में इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स लगती है, दैट वाज गिवन बाय कूलम्ब्स लॉ। सो हमने ये देखा। तो आप देखेंगे कि एक ऐसा एरिया होता है, एक ऐसा स्पेस होता है उस चार्ज के अराउंड जहां उस चार्ज का जो इफेक्ट है वो फील किया जा सकता है, या फिर वो जो अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है या रिपेल कर रहा है, आप प्रॉपर वर्डिंग में अगर बोलें, जो इफेक्ट है दैट इज अट्रैक्शन और रिपल्शन। तो जिस स्पेस के अराउंड आपका जो चार्ज का जो इफेक्ट है वो फील किया जा सकता है, दैट इज नोन एज, दैट स्पेस इज नोन एज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। सो लेट मी राइट द डेफिनेशन फर्स्ट। इट इज अ स्पेस अराउंड विच effect of charge, that is attraction or repulsion can be felt or experienced is known as electric field. यहां क्या होता है, जो आप इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालते हैं, जिस चार्ज के आप इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड फाइंड आउट करेंगे, दैट चार्ज इज नोन एज सोर्स चार्ज। ओके, और जिस पॉइंट चार्ज को आप लेंगे, यानी कि जिस टेस्ट चार्ज को आप लेंगे, अभी मैं यहां जो वर्ड्स यूज कर रहा हूं, प्लीज बी केयरफुल अबाउट दैट। आई एम टेकिंग हियर द प्लस क्यू चार्ज, दिस इज नोन एज ए सोर्स चार्ज। ओके, और मैं यहां इस सोर्स चार्ज की इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालना चाहता हूं, तो इसके लिए मुझे क्या चाहिए? इसके लिए हमें चाहिए एक टेस्ट चार्ज। सपोज क्यू नोट चार्ज इज देयर एंड दिस इज ए पॉइंट चार्ज behaving like a test charge. Okay, test charge, and electric field of this charge is not affecting the electric field of the source charge. That's why it is taken as a point charge. Okay, because you are calculating the electric field of one charge, and in that case you have to consider a test charge of that size that will not affect the electric field of the source charge. So that means if I find out the electric field of the source charge, that is defined as this source charge जिसकी हमें इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालनी है, so that will be defined as E equals to F by Q naught. If this is vector, so in vector notation it is given like this. Okay, in many books you will see that electric field is given as limit Q naught tends to 0 and F by Q naught. Okay, so in vector form this limit Q naught tends to 0 is having a very important meaning here. So please see this, I am writing again, electric field is given as F by Q naught, or this electric field is represented in terms of limit Q naught tends to 0, that is of very small size, that is F by Q naught. Okay, so please see this one is known as electric field intensity. Electric field intensity does mean that is the strength of the electric field. So electric field intensity, okay, so electric field intensity is there and which is defined as F by Q naught. So please let me discuss that limit Q naught tends to 0. What does it mean? It does mean that the presence of this charge, which is test charge or point charge, is not affecting the electric field of the source charge. So please write the meaning is presence of test charge is not affecting the field of source charge. Okay. Now you please see that electric field is a vector quantity, These are very basic points. In this lecture I will be giving you a brief introduction of this chapter, that what actually the electric field is and how we will be dealing with this chapter and which topics are there. So is a vector quantity here. Then the question arises naturally, what is the unit of that? So please see, this is electric field and electric field intensity is given as F by Q naught. What is the unit of force? If I see E equals to F by Q naught, that means the force is in Newton, okay, and this is in Coulomb. And you know that this Newton per Coulomb can also be written as volt per meter. Okay, so electric field is volt per meter, and in further videos you will be knowing that the relation between the potential and electric field is simply the negative gradient. Okay, that means electric field is negative gradient of the potential. Okay, we will be discussing in detail. So please write that this is volt per meter, and this volt can be written as joule per coulomb into meter. Okay, then after, so this electric field is having this unit, fine, joule per coulomb into meter. And if I talk about the dimensions of that, you know that the dimensions of force and Q, A1 T1. So in that case, let me write here dimensions of electric field. Once you know the basic points, each and every basic point of the electric field, you will be in a very ease that you could solve the numerical problems very easily. Okay, so dimensions of electric field is given as, you see, that is let me write it in elaborate manner, m1 l1 t minus 2, and this is a1 t1. Okay, so when you calculate it, you will get m1 l1 t minus 3 a minus 1. Okay, so this is the dimensional formula of the electric field. I hope you know that these are the dimensions. How it is pronunciated? M is having one dimension, L is having one dimension, T minus 3, A minus 1, and when you enclose these dimensions in a square box, this becomes dimensional formula, and when the quantity of which you are writing the dimension formula is written on the left hand side, this whole equation becomes dimensional equation. So this is dimensional equation. Okay, I am also revising your unit and dimensions from class 11th, so please be careful in that. Now the basic question arises in your mind that, sir, you say that electric field is a vector quantity. Okay, then what is the direction of it? So let me deal with direction of electric field. Okay, in that direction of electric field, you must remember this direction of electric field is positive to negative. That means it is a vector quantity, and it will be having, or it will be defined with a specified direction, a particular direction here. Okay, so vector quantity. Now you see, this is a vector quantity. If you are having a unit positive charge, or say the positive charge, and if you are supposed to draw electric field lines around this, how will you represent that? I will be there for electric field. I will be telling you electric field lines. These are the geometrical representation that how much strong the electric field is in any area or in any space around the charge. So this is a imaginary lines which will represent the strength of the electric field around that charge. Okay, so if positive charge is there, you will draw them like away. Okay, so I said that this is positive to negative, but when you say that it is having only unit positive charge, So you will represent your electric field lines away from the charge, okay, away from positive charge, away from positive charge. And when you draw electric field lines for the negative charge, definitely you will be getting the idea that it is the electric field lines are towards the negative charge, okay. So electric field lines, you will be representing electric field lines like this, towards negative charge, towards negative charge, okay. Then after, when you have a system of positive and negative charge, how will you represent them? Suppose this is positive and this is negative, okay. So in that case, this is a separation between the charges, so electric field lines will be from positive to negative. So in that case, you will represent like this, okay, and in that case, okay, then we will represent them like this. Suppose these are entering in the positive charge, and generalizing my result which I told you in the positive charge, that positive charge, wait, sorry, this is away from the positive charge and they are entering towards negative charge, fine, they are entering the negative charge, okay. So you can draw like this. Basically you are understanding that how electric field lines are drawn when a system of charge is given to you, and the basic idea for that is that electric field lines are away from the positive charge and towards the negative charge. But in that system which I drew here, the electric field lines are, you see that these are not continuous. So electric field lines, we will be studying about the properties of electric field lines. So please see, electric field lines properties are properties of electric field lines. Let me first define electric field lines. So these are imaginary lines drawn, or you can say hypothetical lines drawn around the charge to represent the strength of electric field, okay, how much strong electric field is, and that will be the number density of the electric field lines. You see, when you are near the charges, these lines are close to each other, so the number density of the electric field lines in a particular area is high, and when you go away from the charges, you see that there is a separation between the charges, between the electric field lines, okay, and that means it is weak electric field. So I hope you understand the meaning of electric field lines. These are the hypothetical concepts, not the real concept it is. So this is imaginary lines, or you can say geometrical lines, hypothetical lines, which are representing the strength of the electric field around any charge. Okay, now the properties of electric field lines are, the first is, it is not forming continuous loop, okay. Electric field lines do not form continuous closed loop, okay. Then after, when you draw the electric field lines, the question arises, how would you represent the direction of electric field on the electric field lines? So please remember, you draw the tangent over the electric field lines, and that tangent will be giving you the direction of electric field. So tangents over these lines, tangents over these electric field lines will give you direction of electric field lines, but it is symmetrical. And when you are asked that what is the electric field's direction, when you explain mathematically, you saw the formula E equals to F by Q naught, and when you put the sign of vector over E and F, you see that the direction of electric field is specified or characterized by the direction of force. तो जो force की direction होगी, that will be the direction of electric field. Okay, so electric field lines, then these electric field lines, this is very important property which is taught to you in lower classes like class 10th. When you studied about electricity, you are taught with the concept that electric field lines do not intersect each other. So electric field lines do not intersect each other. Okay, now question arises, why these lines are not intersecting each other? Then basic concept is, please understand, when these electric field lines are intersecting, suppose you are assuming that electric field lines are intersecting each other, and आपको ये बताया जाता है कि these electric field lines are intersecting, and that at this intersecting point not only one tangent is drawn, you can draw basically, suppose let me draw minimum 2 tangents can be drawn on one point. So at one point you can draw 2 tangents. That means electric field is having 2 directions at that point, and you are taught with electric field lines cannot intersect each other, because if they intersect each other, more 2 tangents can be drawn at that point, and at that point 2 directions of electric field will be there, which is not possible. But you are not taught with the concept that why it is not possible, and this is the lack of the concepts in you, and that means you should ask a question that why it is not possible, and the question is having answer hidden in the question itself. Electric field is a vector quantity. Okay, so vector quantity's definition is not the way you are learning. Like many people say that vector is that quantity which is having magnitude as well as direction. No, this is a incomplete definition it is. Then what it is? Electric field is a vector quantity, and vector quantity is defined as that physical quantity which is having magnitude as well as particular or specified directions. So electric field is a vector quantity, it is having a specified directions. Okay, so specified direction is not justified here with this point where you can draw the 2 tangents, so that's why this is not possible. Okay, so please write it by your own. So I'm leaving up to you that the explanation of this is clear to you. I hope this. Okay, so then after, always remember, when you are dealing with conductors, electric field lines are always normal to the surface of the conductor. So please write this point: electric field lines are always normal to the surface of conductor, or you can say metals. You will be dealing with metals, and I will be discussing all the properties of the metals in this chapter. Okay, so till then please revise these electric field lines and properties of electric field lines, and some important points are also there. Let me mark them. Important points: always remember that electric field and force, these are real concepts, but electric field lines concept is imaginary. So concept of electric field force is real, but concept of electric field lines is imaginary. Okay, so I hope this, the concept of electric force is real, but the concept of electric field lines is imaginary. Okay, so now you please understand. Then the another point is, you see E is defined as F by Q naught, and when you see that F इज क्यू नॉट ई। तो ये जो फॉर्मूला है ये आपको ध्यान रखना है कि फोर्स जो है वो कभी भी कोई भी टेस्ट चार्ज और कोई पॉइंट चार्ज or the charge when placed in electric field it experiences a force, and how much force it is, this is F equals to Q naught E, that is simply learned as QE. Okay, so F equals to Q naught E. But remember one thing, this force and electric fields are two different things. But numerically when you see that force equals to Q naught E, if I put the value Q naught equals to 1, that simply numerically equals to F equals to E. That means that electric field is that amount of force which is being exerted on a point charge, okay, or a unit charge. So force and electric field are two different quantities, but numerically it is said that the electric field is that amount of force which is being exerted over a unit positive charge. So electric field is that amount of force which is being exerted over unit positive charge. Okay, so basically you understand the concept here that electric field is इक्वल टू फोर्स। जब आपने क्यू नोट को 1 भरा तो आप ये कह सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड वो फोर्स है, वो अमाउंट ऑफ फोर्स है जो एक यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज पर लग रही है। बट ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दीज टू कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड दीज टू थिंग्स आर डिफरेंट। सो दीज आर सम इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स यू आर सपोज टू रिमेंबर हियर, एंड देन आफ्टर लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस द रेक्टेंगुलर components of electric field. Rectangular components of electric field. How would you represent that? Okay, before that always remember when I said due to a point charge how much electric field is there. In class 12 this is a crash course. I am writing the direct formula here without any derivation, that electric field due to a point charge is electric field is kq by r square, and this q is the source charge. Always remember one thing, okay, and this r is the distance between that point where you are calculating the electric field. Suppose this is plus q and you are calculating at this point electric field, then basically this is r distance here, okay. So kq by r square is there, and what is the value of k? 9 into 10 is to power 9 Newton per meter square. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. I hope you know this. So in the last module I discussed elaborately. So E equals to kq by r square. Here I have written in the form of, in simple terms of magnitude, but when I represent it in the vector form, please remember this r is a vector, this is a position vector of that point where you are calculating the electric field. Suppose this r vector is represented as xi cap, yj cap plus zk cap, okay, and this magnitude will be having x square plus y square plus z square. And you know that electric field is a vector quantity, and the rectangular components of the electric field will be in x direction, y and z direction. So let me write it as exi cap, eyj cap plus ez k cap, okay. In that case, when you write it in the rectangular component form, how would you represent each and every concept? See the ex, electric field component in x, how would you represent that? Kq, let me write this first. This electric field in the vector form is kqr, okay, divided by r cube. r cube. Okay, so you will represent here this r by r cube. In that case you will represent here the kqx divided by magnitude. This is or you can say this is x square plus y square plus z square raised to power 3 by 2. Similarly, ey direction is kqy divided by x square plus y square plus z square 3 by 2. Okay. How it is written here? Please do think this electric field was basically kq r cap. जब डायरेक्शन दिखाते हैं तो एक यूनिट वेक्टर का यूज करते हैं, सो आर स्क्वायर. दिस आर कैप कैन बी रिटन एज के क्यू आर वेक्टर डिवाइडेड बाय इट्स ओन मैग्नीट्यूड दैट इज आर, सो दिस बिकम्स आर क्यूब. ओके, सो दिस इज जस्टिफाइड. एंड देन ई जेड इज के क्यू जेड डिवाइडेड बाय x square plus y square plus z square raised to power 3 by 2. So I have defined you that what is the formula for electric field due to a point charge and how electric field is represented and what are the rectangular components of electric fields are there. Okay, so let me put the full stop here for this lecture, and in the next lecture we will be discussing about different types of systems in which like a ring, okay, and then electric dipole is there and different positions of electric field is there. Electric dipoles are there where you are calculating the electric field, and then after electric flux is there, the Gauss theorem is there, and in that order we will be discussing this module. So thank you very much. Till then, subscribe, like, share as much as you can. Thank you very much. Goodbye.